we're arts based, and I think the whole point of this for us was to bring the arts to the local town.
Yeah.
And we needed a venue because we'd hired a lawn, so we thought, something different. But not much fits up. The access is really difficult to get anything up here.
Yeah.
So we
looked at Spiegel tents, didn't we? Everything
tents,
just wasn't going to work.
Big stages, loads of things, and then these popped up, and we were like, "Oh my!"
It's perfect.
It is perfect, and they're amazing.
Hello, good morning, and my name is Nicole, and welcome to the Big Chat. A little bit special this episode because we're actually doing the Big Chat Takeover roadshow, and it's December, and we thought, who can we go and see? There is no one else to go and see in December other than the guys at Castlemas. If you don't know about Castlemas, you certainly should have heard about it. It's an amazing event that's taking place at Tonbridge Castle right now as we speak, and it's been brought to us by the amazing duo that are Hannah and Ollie from Bravo Productions, and they are something else, these guys. I got here last night and had a chat with a few people, and being an event organiser myself, I cannot believe how well these guys have pulled it together. It looks stunning. The castle looks amazing. I mean, there's a giant igloo in the middle of the castle grounds. There's a Christmas market. And I mean, most of all, we just wanted to talk to these guys because it's first thing in the morning on Saturday and they're getting ready to rock and roll. And yeah, so I'd like to introduce you all to Hannah and Ollie.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
That was a very long introduction.
I know, it was, wasn't it?
I
was
tried
so much
really
to say.
hard not to say anything.
I could feel your energy. Now, this isn't the first chat we've had.
No,
No,
but
it's
this
the
is a
second date.
Real
It's the
person.
second date.
Real person.
It must have gone well.
I like that. And we had a Zoom chat. So this is the first that I got to meet you in person this week, which was lovely.
It was so nice not to see you on a screen. It's like,
I know. It's like, oh, I can touch you. It's like, oh, are we
Yeah, you
allowed
need to stop
I don't
that.
know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's
inappropriate.
That's inappropriate. So, guys, listen. If anyone missed your episode, just talk a little bit about Bravo Productions and how we got here.
Go on.
the pointed thing. We have to do
go
this because we
on.
both get very excited
yeah.
and talk at the same time. My tummy's
And then
rumbling. Can you hear that? Did you hear that? No, you can't.
Wait.
My tummy
We
just
can now.
rumbled. Yeah.
Oh, I'm farting. Can you hear that?
We're very much a family on this show. It's anything goes.
So, professionally, Bravo Productions, we started in November 2019. We both came together to kind of, well, I'm from a dance background and Ollie's from a technical background in theatre, and we just started doing some smaller scale things, didn't we? And then in the July of 2019 we put on a big music weekend where we took over the Sunday for a big evening of musical theatre, and we loved it, and we just thought, do you know what, there's more smaller opportunities we can do, combining, you know, our local community and also bringing some really incredible high class professional acts in. So we thought there's something more there. Let's put a name on it and let's see what we can do. So opened it up in November 19.
Then COVID happened. That's my input.
Yay!
You set me up.
So it was a really exciting time, and there was a real kind of, you know, treadmill effect with it. And then obviously, you know, as Ollie said, COVID happened. But actually, I think, you know, all our other work fell through. All my dance work fell through. All of your like freelancing tech work fell through. So we just went, do you know what? We've got Bravo. Let's put everything into it and see what happens. And that's where Castlemas just became this big idea.
You two manifestors. I mean, look, we're here now in the middle of a castle with a giant igloo.
That's what happens when you're sat indoors too long. You go, oh, we could have an igloo.
Let's have a dream.
Yeah.
So you literally manifested this amazing, I mean, honestly, it's amazing. It looks
crazy
so good.
though to see. We've rejigged the plan so many times, and we've looked at it on paper. We've argued about it.
So many arguments.
Hannah saying it's not going to fit on the lawn, and one day I actually drove her here with a tape measure.
He
just
marched
to show.
me up.
I did. You were just ridiculous.
I couldn't get on with any of my other work. I was like, it's not going to fit.
I'm not sleeping. It's not going to fit. And so we
And it did fit.
And it does, and it's amazing. And you know, all the little huts, all the Christmas huts that are around it with the red roofs. It looks, and the lights. I mean, it's just.
It changes at night.
It's beautiful.
Fantastic.
It's magical. It's really magical. It really is. So where did the idea of the igloo come? Like, come on. I mean, I'm actually obsessed with the igloo.
Oh, we love the igloo.
Last night, Rachel and I came and had a chat with one of your acts, and I was just like, I want this igloo. I've got quite a big garden. I was like, I want one of these in my garden. Please, can I have one?
Do it. You have to do it.
I might not be able to afford it, but where did the idea of the igloo come from?
We're arts based, and I think the whole point of this for us was to bring the arts to the local town.
Yeah.
And we needed a venue because we hired a lawn, so we thought, something different. But not much fits up. The access is really difficult to get anything up here.
Yeah.
So we
looked at Spiegel tents, didn't we? Everything just wasn't going to work.
Big stages, loads of things, and then these popped up, and we were like, "Oh my!"
It's perfect.
It is perfect, and they're amazing.
And actually, that was the first thing, wasn't it? That we were like, okay, if we can work out what the venue is, then we can work out what's everything else is around. Yeah, how it all works.
But it's amazing coming through the arch, and it is the focal point. Isn't it?
It's stunning, and actually to watch an act in there, it's such. I mean, you go in and it's all misty and smoky, and it's the ambience in there is amazing.
But
it's
warm.
And warm,
which is good.
But it is. It's really warm. It's like it was a really great atmosphere in there last night, and it just, like you say, it looks stunning. And also all your visuals, because when we talked before about how you'd sort of put together that visual plan because people couldn't quite grasp what was in your mind.
Well, it's a bit crazy, isn't it, to say there's going to be a pop-up igloo?
I'd be up for it, but some people might be a bit like, really, I can't quite imagine
it's
that.
It's that seeing is believing sort of thing, isn't it?
But did you ever imagine it was going to look this good?
I think there was definitely a moment where it was nighttime, and it was when all the lights had gone in, wasn't it? And we just stood up on the top of the motte. That's what, on the top of the motte. I always say it wrong.
Is it a motte?
Yes, I know.
I always say moat.
Yes,
moat is down around us.
Yes,
a motte is upstairs.
Oh, wow. Okay. Thanks, Ollie.
You always learn something new from Ollie.
No, you don't. I learned that not so long ago because I was saying it wrong.
He's got all the castle lingo.
He does have all the
This is a chamber room.
I love it. Yes. I know. I did want to sit in the big chair, but I wasn't.
You're not allowed. There's a sign on it saying you can't.
I know. It doesn't normally stop me. But anyway, so the motte.
Yes. So it was literally that moment of kind of going up onto the motte and just seeing that visualization, that drawing that we had done, and going, oh my gosh, like there it is, like it's happening, and all the lights were there. And I think the real buzz was when we could see people coming in yesterday and just going wow, and smiling, and and that's what we do it for, and it's been a huge roller coaster, and
in that roller coaster you kind of forget what you're doing it for. It just feels like you just can't get off of this roller coaster. But then seeing the public come through
last
really
night was
special.
fantastic,
wasn't it? And the snow last night as well.
It's just brilliant. And also, I mean, so you've also got a great big bar, haven't you? You've got music in there as well.
Of course, we've got a big bar.
We're in Tonbridge. We've got a big bar. But no, it was great last night as well because there were loads of people in there. There was loads of families. It was really nice to see all the families in there, and there's singing going on, and I just think it's brilliant.
It was a great atmosphere last night.
Yeah, and we were saying that as well. Like, it was so important for us not just to provide one style of entertainment, but to, in the mornings we had 3 sold out shows, didn't we, with little babies, and just seeing all these prams come charging through the castle. It was just brilliant. And then, by night they were still staying. It was kids there and families, and just seeing that real party atmosphere. Not just in a pub setting, but in a real kind of, festive. Oh, it was just gorgeous.
So when did you start setting up? I know Ollie said his feet.
Oh my God!
Sorry, you haven't been able to go and get your trainers this morning because of talking to us. Sorry, Ollie.
No.
We got any slippers for Ollie?
Yeah.
We got anything? I did have some
my
Santa
rider.
slippers. I was going to bring some Santa slippers. I should have bought them for you.
They were on my rider.
Oh, for God's sake! But I mean, when did you start? Yeah, when did you start setting up? When did you actually start building?
So last Friday.
Wow.
So it took a good 7 days before we opened. which was just crazy. And the weather's been so awful.
I did feel every time it rained, I'd sort of look out the window and think, oh my word, because that's kind of event organisers outdoors.
And with the storm
Achilles
as
heel.
well, weather
The
warnings.
storm.
We were just thinking, oh my, we've just put the igloo up.
Because would they have could you have put it up in certain weather? If the weather had been
If
bad?
the weather had been awful, we wouldn't have been able to put any of it up.
Oh my word.
But it's up, and let's just focus on that because the thought of that is just horrible.
It's fine. I had a whole Bouncy Castle village that didn't go up because of the weather and the soapbox year too. Yeah, it was literally. I was like, yeah, let's do a whole village.
I
couldn't
love
put any of them up.
Bouncy Castle Village.
Bouncy Castle Village.
Cool.
You wouldn't love it if you still had to pay for it and it couldn't go up. That was not so good. But I mean, the igloo is absolutely amazing. How big is the igloo? Let's get technical, Ollie. I know you like the measurements.
24 metres. It's 24 metres, the large dome, and then we've got a 10-metre dome on top of it. So it seats 350.
I thought it was like 200,
No,
350.
350.
So how many people were in there last night?
The full 350
was it?
Out, yeah.
So
didn't feel that though, did it?
It didn't at all. Honestly, I thought you could have popped a few more in there. I was like, I might sneak in for a few more shows.
Yeah.
So it was great last night. And when I got along, I got to talk to Ultimate
Buble.
Couldn't quite go that low.
Few too many things he's been saying on the radio. But yeah, Ultimate Buble, Mark Daniels.
Fantastic, isn't he?
He's a gem.
Yeah.
He was absolutely lovely. I mean, I walked in with Rachel when they were doing the sound check, and he sort of came out in his normal clubber, and I said, well, we're going to talk to you. Hang on a second. Went and got
Did he?
Yeah, when he got changed.
I love it. Such a showman.
He was amazing. And then as I was talking to him, I was like, you really are Buble. Like, because he's so nice and down to earth and just really a great character. And his show was brilliant. And he was really interacting with the kids. There was one little child in the audience that was just wanting to talk about his nativity. And he stopped. And then after a while, he was a bit like, come on, I might need to sing a few more songs.
And then there was another kid in the aisle dancing.
Yes,
brilliant,
all the way through.
It was great. Lots of people got up. So his was great. His was sold out. Then you had after that was Jess. Was it
Jess Robinson?
Oh, she's a dream. Like honestly, her voice is just one of the most incredible voices.
I don't know how she does it.
She last night she did this impression, and so she's a musical vocal impressionist, and she did this song where she was being Catherine Jenkins and then Sonia from EastEnders, and it was
her
the
Sonia
funniest
from
thing.
EastEnders is
Her
spot
face
on.
even morphs into it, doesn't it?
It's very unfortunate.
Oh, it's incredible. And then she teaches everybody how to do the impression, gets people up, and it was brilliant. It was a really, really good night, and everyone left buzzing, being like, I need to see her again. She was just amazing. So we'll definitely be doing some more with her.
So are all these acts and performers that you've got in, are these people that you know? I mean, how did you kind of go, without giving away your top secrets, Bravo Productions, but how did you go about, obviously I know this is your background, but putting together a schedule for the day and the evening that's going to be like family and adult,
It's been tough. I think probably 50% of our shows are from people that we know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other 50% was trying to fill those gaps.
Yeah, it's actually really interesting. So like our Queen show, it was from Ollie seeing somebody in it that he knew from before, and then we got chatting to the producer of that, and then he put us in touch with somebody else who actually happens to live really locally, and then she was providing a lot of our kind of Lion King shows,
Amazing.
Greatest Showman shows, all of those. And then we've got now a brilliant working relationship with her, and so it's kind of come from passing along, like, oh, you should meet this person, and we go, yeah, brilliant, let's talk. So
you're going to need we've got behind the scenes here, Rachel's sort of got a sort of judging desk over there. You're going to need one of those next year.
A judging desk.
You're going to have to be like, acts are going to come and say, can we play in the igloo?
I would say
and
no.
You'll have to
It's a no from me, I'm afraid.
Ted, it'll be like, can I be on it, please?
Yeah.
I'd love that.
Do you want a show in the igloo?
I don't want a show. I want to be on the panel that goes,
oh, okay.
Yeah, you're amazing. You
Yeah,
know, you could have a whole show.
I'd worry you'd be too honest, though. I think I'd hold back a bit, and then I think you'd go, no, that was rubbish. Get out.
I'm very nice. I'm very nice. I would never hurt someone's feelings like that.
But if they were rubbish,
it on my face.
yeah, exactly. If they were rubbish,
I haven't got a very good poker face. I think I have, but it's not very good at all.
No.
What about? Is there a special person coming to visit? A kind of man in a red suit, I heard.
Oh my goodness,
it's only at weekends that I wear that.
It literally is. But yeah.
He is chock-a-block, isn't he?
Yes, Mr. Claus.
Yeah, so Mr. Claus is in Santa's Grotto from 10 till 7.
Well, that'd be weird if he wasn't.
It would be, wouldn't it? It would. But yeah, so he's there 10 till 7. Throughout the whole duration, and we had people coming in yesterday and they were loving it, and it's just been a really magical experience for them.
It's lovely because we wanted to add more than just there's Santa, thanks very much, on your way. So there's a little elf experience before they learn how to be an elf. It's just a really nice extension to the Grotto experience.
You really have thought of everything.
We got a bit OTT.
No, I don't.
We got a flag flying above the castle. Have you seen that?
No.
Yes.
The Castlemas flag. And this is my contemporary. This is my dance training.
It's very good. That's a good flag.
Yeah,
very good.
That is
flag,
very good. I got my Castlemas Christmas card. Thank you.
Thank you.
I was very impressed with that. But it's great, and you've got a great team. Everyone is very on it.
Yeah.
So your team. I mean, is Bravo Productions? You guys, and then are these all people that you've worked with in the past? Because it's the people behind the scenes. I have to say this for people that are filming us today. Thank you. But no, it's the people behind the scenes, isn't it, that really pull it together as well? Because this end bit is for everybody to enjoy, but it's all the other stuff that goes on behind it is so important.
100%.
You've got a great team. I thought they were fabulous.
They really are, and I think it's. Oz and I have just been working every single day, living and breathing it, and we just said, if we're doing something this large, we cut all the events before. We very much kind of do everything, and it's just been the two of us. And we said, when we're doing this, we've got to delegate areas so that those areas can be managed and they run to the absolute highest standard that Bravo are about.
I think for us as well, we like to work with people that are equally as interested.
And invested
in making a good impression as well, and all of our people that are out there, they're all friends of ours that
can put up with us,
that are performers or that are out there and do approach people and hopefully give that friendly feeling.
Yeah, actually the majority of them are all performers, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they've just got kind of, they've had other interests, like our front of house manager, we dance together, we've done lots of touring shows together, and she's super on it. And then Katie, who's running the Grotto, we met her at school and she's a performer as well. So I think there is this kind of sense of hello, welcome.
No, it really is.
It's so important for us at Bravo that's the real face of it, that, that people feel welcome as soon as they come.
You can be a bit much sometimes though, can't you?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. I have to tone it down sometimes.
Says Ollie. I mean, Lou as well. You're late. I love Lou.
See, now you started naming people.
No, exactly.
I know, God, we need a list.
I know.
Yeah.
We can't.
No, but you've got a great team of people that are basically just supporting you. Because also all the other side of it, the social media side, everything that you've got a great support already. Yeah. Everything that you've been putting out there.
It was so
100%.
lovely to see all the stories last night.
Oh, it really
We've
was.
never really had that to that extent. We've done on our Bravo page, and we've got quite a few nice stories and things like that through. But honestly, last night, getting all of those after such a long period of us being invested in this, all the 10 days that it's taken for us to set up, it was just that. It was there, and to see people's responses, because we didn't really soak it up enough yesterday, I don't think.
No, so I think the fact that it's not just a weekend and we've got time is really exciting. And every day is going to be different. That's the thing, and it just feels so exciting. Just that all those arguments are worth it. I must say as well, one of our colleagues is.
He's arguing with you now.
Well, one of our colleagues is also our best friend as well. And quite a lot of the time we have to do this breathing circle where she's working in the office with us.
Let's take a breath.
Yeah.
We have to hold hands in a triangle. Hannah takes it really seriously. We're just watching Hannah breathing.
Honestly,
it really helps.
It does.
But she's like a mediator between us. She's like, it's okay, guys. You've got this. It's okay.
That's good. You've got a mediator.
Yeah, it's needed.
I've been on, at my event, and they've just turned my radio off. And I've literally been like, where is everybody? And they're just like, sorry, you can't, and just switch me off.
Sorry.
I'm just like, how rude. You wouldn't do that, would you?
No.
We'd just have a big old Barney.
I think we would.
No, we wouldn't.
No, we wouldn't.
Good. But the breathing is good, because I actually said to someone this morning that's got to have a chat with someone today. I was like, if you feel triggered, just breathe and just don't speak. Just breathe and just try, because it's so much. You've got so many emotions about this, and you're so passionate. And that was one of the things that your team said last night, because I was talking to people.
Oh, no.
And they were just all saying how passionate you are, and that does come across. Like, you're so invested you love this.
Yeah,
and
completely.
it shows, it comes through. And
thank you.
Everyone's very, very lucky that you've bought this here. What other has this sparked ideas for other things?
Yeah, to go on holiday. That's all. I'm like, I can't wait.
Well, you've timed it well because you finish at the end of the week, and then you've got some time with Christmas once you've packed down your igloo, which might take a few days.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of packing.
But are you going to have some time off after this?
Yeah, we do want to take some time off in January, don't we?
Will you let me have some time off?
We'll see how it go. We're not very good at it, are we? But we are. We know that we need to. It's like a reset, and also just going into the new year with the projects that we had from last year coming out of, the lockdown period.
It's going to be quite nice, I think. January, we're seeing it as a complete reset for the company because hopefully we'll be out. We've had kind of 2 years of catching up because of postponements and all sorts. So
whereas everything from this moment on is kind of new, or as in we've already done it before and then we get to do it again, which is really exciting because it was only until like November where we were like, oh, now we know what our year's calendar looks like. Do you know what I mean? We had no idea what even a normal year would look like. So it's really nice now to go into January and say, okay, we know we've got these calendar dates and then we can fit these new things in, and we love saying yes, don't we? That we are such yes people, but it is also
we couldn't say no to you.
You're not saying no to me. I have big plans for you.
Oh.
Keep June free, please.
Oh no, June.
Yes.
That's soon.
June is soon. June is soon. But have you got like literally, because this is going to open lots of doors for new things for you, because I think it will, because like myself, you see how you're doing things and it's done so well, and it's like
very nice.
It's honestly, I've
like
done some
big
of this.
hug, isn't it? When you're talking,
but it's such a big deal doing this, and people don't always appreciate, because that's how professional you both are, that you've put it together so it looks seamless.
I think it's hard though as well for us because we are perfectionists and it's not perfect for us, and there's so much that we're going to have to. It never will be, and it's really hard to do that and accept those sorts of comments from people, and people come in.
Take them.
Sometimes people come in and they say, "Oh, you could have done this," and we're like, "We know, we could have done it."
It's easy to focus on those little bits, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know with the soapbox, I was always like, I don't want it to look like a pram race, please. Can it just not look like, no offence to pram races, but I was pleased make it look less like, and that's the thing, you have this vision, don't you?
Yes, and that's exactly it, is when you've got that vision, and now it was just, somebody actually came in this morning and took a picture from high up looking down, and
were they very tall?
They were very tall. Yeah.
They were on the mott.
They were on the mott again, they were. But and it was that thing of going, oh, we've now got that picture, and we've got our videographer that's been coming in, and all that content that we can now actually say this is what it is, whereas we were like, we know in here what it is, but just trying to convey it,
the lights, your Castlemas lights.
I mean, we have to do.
I feel like we're in London. It's like, that's amazing. So that was a brilliant idea.
Yeah, Limelight Lighting are unbelievable, and they are so invested in this project. And they, bless them, they were here like 12-hour days in the rain, probably even longer than that. Like actually 100% longer than that. Yeah. Doing everything they possibly could to make it look gorgeous. And we're so lucky. We've got a really beautiful team around us, and we're so grateful for that.
So who have we got coming up today, act-wise?
So we'll look at having the Lion King, won't we?
We're going to be chatting to the Lion King, aren't we? And who have you got? And they playing tonight in the Igloo? Who's going to be actually in the Igloo today and tonight? So
Lion King. So it's like a homage to a bit of circus and all of that in there. It's quite a cool show. Mm-hmm. So that's there. We've got Frankie's guys performing tonight, which will be great, and this afternoon as well. Mm-hmm. And then Out of This World. I think we've got probably 6 shows.
I think it's 6-show day today. Yeah.
And so when these go out next week, I'm coming to see The Greatest Showman.
Oh, lovely.
Literally, I'm so excited about seeing it. My daughter's not seen it. My son's been in it, so he's not like the theatre production, or not. But no, he's going to be in it. He's going to be watching it. And so what else is going on next weekend? Because when these come out, I mean, everything's pretty much sold out, isn't it? But
the family stuff has gone really
the family
well.
stuff's gone brilliantly.
Yeah. But you've got lots of other acts. And so when are you going to start planning for next year? Because obviously they're going to have you back next year, aren't they?
Well, I'd like to think so. We do hope so.
They will.
But I think really again, with January being a reset, we can't wait to evaluate on it and actually almost bed some of the plans for next year, probably from January, and then just take it bit by bit. That's our favourite phrase, isn't it?
And shows
bit by bit,
as well.
day by day.
I think you can see which shows work as well. And I think something like Bublé or Queens,
where people know what it is.
Or there's just those shows that do sell. I think especially Bublé, that's Christmas, isn't it? And I think he's more than happy to come back next year. So it'd be nice to have those repeats in a way. So there's a bit of structure and go, I went last year to that. Yeah. And people have heard about it. I think that's quite nice.
Definitely. And what have you learned?
What have we learnt?
What have you learnt?
A huge amount about how we are as people. I think I've realised I'm a little bit of a control freak.
You're fabulous.
No, she's a control freak.
That's good.
Yeah.
Control is good.
But it's also how sometimes I get very het up on quite small things and then I can't leave them until I know that they're going to be okay. And I think, it's just knowing to be calm with it and know that actually the trust in the people and our team around us is amazing. Like, the show it's happening right now and we're not there.
It's difficult to let things go, especially in the first year. It's trusting those people to do it.
Yeah.
But that's why I think you're great because you're Ollie is grounding, definitely. You're grounding energy. I mean,
You say that as well. It's really weird how we work because I'm very much let's put an igloo on the thing and Hannah will go, don't be ridiculous.
Yeah.
So there is the kind of
so
you need that though. You need that.
Yeah, I was going to get rid of the light arch and then I went, I'm sorry, we're not doing it. I was like, okay, fine. And thank goodness we didn't. So everyone would have, not had a light arch.
I love the light arch.
What would have been there instead was there was going to be a light arch here, but Hannah removed it.
Yeah, that's what you would have done.
Yeah.
And I love your hashtag Castlemas.
Oh, the hashtag.
I wanted Hollywood style on the Dunallin Hill. I was like, please.
Yeah,
I want
you got to have the letters.
To make me graffiti cutouts. I mean, but that's a much better idea. I think I might be borrowing that one.
Yeah. Although you just have to have Castlemas there, though.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Oh.
But I love that. And I mean, and again, I love the bar. And obviously we're talking to Jess TN Card.
Yes.
She's been helping, hasn't she? So, and you've got all your stands, all your little, it's great to see all these little shops and coffees.
Well, exactly. And this is what we wanted to do. It's about kind of putting this into our local community and celebrating not just the arts, which is, Bravo's kind of main baby, but actually going, do you know what? If we're doing this, let's celebrate those local independents that we have in the town. And we thought, actually, do you know what? The TN card is about bringing those independents together, so let's get Jess on board to seek who those people are going to be.
I'm not being funny, just even the smell out there, food vendors,
my gosh.
It smells fantastic.
It smells so
Have
good.
you had breakfast yet?
No.
You need to have
we had to have an interview at 9:15 in the morning.
Really sorry, an interview makes me sound very serious. I quite like that.
Very professional.
Well, listen, I think you're great. We all think you're great. Thank you for letting us come and talk to everyone. We'll give you as much support as you'll let us because you're just brilliant. And I just think it's, honestly, I personally can't tell you how much I think of you both. I just think
thank you.
It's brilliant. And you've got such lovely crew, which is just says so much about both of you. So be very proud of yourselves. Go forth and conquer.
And now we cry.
At the castle. I did want everyone. There's some fancy dress costumes over there. I was like, Christmas. I was like, can we not all dress up for it? But no one's really playing with me today.
Well, you might get some people dressed up later.
Maybe
just
we'll do a bit of an extra episode at the end after some mulled wine. Well, listen, I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
You know that you're going to need it because it's so good, and everyone needs to check out what you're doing because it's brilliant, and follow you and just Bravo Productions. I think everyone will know Castlemas and Bravo Productions.
And
you are now.
And if they haven't come this year, we really hope to see them next year, and just let's keep spreading the word, make it a tradition. That's what
definitely.
Amazing. Well, thank you so
You're
much.
Lovely.
You're lovely too. I love you so much. But I would like you to get some trainers on, please.
Yeah, he needs it.
I don't know what size shoes you are, but mine aren't very comfy. But I mean, we could pop down the shop.
Size 16.
Size 25. Bublé. I will get you some slippers if you need them.
Thank you much, Lee.
Okay. Well, listen, love you both, and thank you for coming on the Big Chat again.
And thank you for coming to Castlemas as well.
Oh my God, I love it. It's amazing. So brilliant. And we look forward to talking to more people today. Thanks,
amazing.
guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.